Hello friends, I am Professor Satyabroto Choudhury, a retired professor in civil engineering. Today I am very glad that I have received the copy of my book Performance-Based Seismic Design of Structures, published by CRC Press, Taylor and Francis from US and UK and circulated world over. It was published in 1st July 2024. The book contains 20 chapters. I'll just read out the title of the chapters so that you can have a feel about the content of the book. Chapter 1 is Force-Based Design and its Limitations. Chapter 2, Introduction to Performance-Based Design. Chapter 3, Hazard Considerations. Chapter 4, Modeling Aspects. Chapter 5, Performance Criteria and Performance Levels. Chapter 7, Direct Displacement Based Design of RC Frame Buildings. Chapter 8, Direct Displacement Design for Dual System, that is Frame Shear Wall Buildings. Chapter 9, Unified Performance Based Design of RC Frame Buildings. Chapter 10, Unified Performance Based Design of RC Dual System. Chapter 11, Unified Performance Based Design for Steel Frame Buildings. Chapter 12, Effect of Infill on Buildings. Chapter 13, Direct Displacement Based Design of RC Frame Buildings with Viscous Dampers. Chapter 14, Displacement Based Design for Bridge Spires. Chapter 15, Unified Performance Based Design for Bridge Spires. Chapter 16, Energy Dissipating Devices. Chapter 17, Tuned Liquid Damper. Chapter 18, Tuned Mass Dampers. Chapter 19, Seismic Safety of OFCs, that is Operational and Functional Components, that is Non-Structural Components. Chapter 20, Miscellaneous Topics, which contains preliminary idea about probability, statistical distributions, damage index, fragility analysis, and so on. The book has been dedicated to my wife. In the acknowledgement, I have mentioned my teachers, my supervisor of PhD thesis, then all the research scholars who have worked under me, and the PG students who did their dissertations under me, whose works have influenced my book. The price of the book is British pound 125. I feel that I should explain a little about the performance-based seismic design. Seismic designs are available in the courts of various countries. Almost all countries have their own seismic design course. Then why do we require furthermore performance-based design for seismic design? The reason is the codal design is prescriptive in nature, that is, code gives different prescriptions for designing, and the designer has to follow all these prescriptions, and the output comes and it is released to the market. The designer has no choice of setting any goal, target design goals, or what they call target objectives, like what should be the drift of my building, what should be the damage state of my building under certain earthquake. Those are not in the hand of the designer in codal design. On the contrary, in the performance-based seismic design, the designer has the full control over the targets which he can set. So a designer will set in the beginning the drift required for the building, interstory drift. Then he will set the damage state that will be allowed. For example, if it is a simple building, residential building, damage state can be higher. For medium important buildings, damage state can be medium. For very important buildings like hospital buildings, the damage state will be very, very low, or the design is stringent. Not only that, the performance levels we are defining in the beginning, we are also setting the seismic hazard levels in the design. In the codal design, the seismic levels are already predefined by the code. But here, the designer can set his own hazard levels. For example, if he wants to design a hospital building, he may set very high hazard level and also high performance level so that the building will be safe under high earthquakes. So these are all possible under performance-based seismic design. The book has been meant for the PG students, researchers, faculty members, professionals in design, and the UG students. I shall think my effort going to success and the whole project goes to fruition if it finds enough acceptance with the readers. And with this, I wish the performance-based seismic design gets disseminated all over the world, because the general Kudel design is going to be replaced soon by the performance-based seismic design. Thank you.